Breaking news. We interrupt your Netflix, because no one actually watches live TV anymore, to inform you rich people still have no idea what to do with their money and are continuing to spend it on random materials they don't need.
If I was rich, I would buy everything so I could have anything I ever wanted.
Trust me, you don't need objects to be happy, especially when there are people who need food, shelter, and water.
Yeah, I guess so, but I need my gold-plated diamonds.
But you must remember, it is our civic duty to give back to the community, especially to those actually in need.
Yeah, I guess so, but still, I worked for my money.
Well, there are plenty of people who deserve to be rich, and plenty who don't, while there are plenty of poor people who don't deserve it, and some who do.
But I want to keep my money and always be rich.
Alright, dude, you need to calm down and have a conversation with Andrew Carnegie.
That Scottish guy who moved to America when he was 13 and studied double booking after working long days in the factory to understand finances better?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know him that well.
The guy who founded his own business called J. Edgar Thompson Steelworks, but eventually changed it to the Carnegie Steel Company, where he started the very first steel plants while constantly keeping his company as productive and efficient as possible. And by the time his company had reached $40 million in profit, selling the company to the United States Steel Corporation while sliding away with a share of $25 million?
Yeah, that guy.
That's cool, but I'm pretty sure he passed away in 1919.
No worries. We'll take the time machine.
Okay, good. That's realistic. What are you doing?
Trust me, it works.
What? Dang, that was a lot easier than I thought, and it looks exactly as the same as before.
Yup. Very easy to get to Pittsburgh in the 1920s. And nah, trust me, it's a lot different.
Oh, well, what do we do now?
Go talk to Andrew Carnegie, of course.
Did someone say steal?
No.
Yeah, no one said steal.
Oh, well, I'm Andrew Carnegie.
Oh, well, that was easy. We came to ask you about the gospel of wealth.
Ah, yes. The man who dies thus rich dies disgraced.
Yeah, that one. What can you tell us?
Geez, well, there's a lot. I guess the main point would be in bestowing charity. The main consideration should be to help those who will help themselves, to provide a part of the means by which those who desire to improve may do so, to give those who desire to rise to the aids by which they may rise, to assist, but rarely or never to do anything at all.
So you are saying help them enough to where they are actually motivated to succeed and eventually be as rich as you are.
Maybe not as rich as I am, but I live a comfortable life.
Interesting. So how should people help others?
Well, I have funded over 2,500 public libraries. I created the Advancement of Teaching, which ensures the quality of high school education, as well as the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace. And finally, I created the Carnegie Corporation of New York, which will continue my philanthropy even after my death.
Okay, so I should make a bunch of big corporations.
No, not at all. He is trying to explain to you how to be a responsible capitalist and how to properly distribute wealth in order to better the environment and community for future generations.
Precisely. It is the duty of the rich to administer their surplus wealth for the common benefit.
You're a very complicated man, Mr. Carnegie.
How so?
I mean, it's pretty contradicting to praise the hard-working man while you crush labor unions and cut wages for your employees to better your own wealth.
Competition is a natural thing. Those most fit for their environment will rise to the top, and when you're at the top, you get to decide things to keep yourself at the top.
Yeah, I guess so, but there's no way you spent all your money on philanthropy.
Son, there are 3 ways in which surplus wealth can be disposed of. It can be left to the families of the descendants, it can be given out for public use, or it can be administered during their lives its possessors, such as I'm doing so. I have almost reached $350 million of money given away for others.
You're such a good guy. Your legacy lives on forever, and you're known as one of the most prominent men of the industrial age.
Well, thank you. Spread the idea of how to use and distribute one's wealth. One day society will be great.
Absolutely no one listens, man. You should have done a better job explaining it to other people, like you just did to me now.
Oh, goodness, really? Well, pardon me, I will get on that right away.
Goodbye, Mr. Carnegie.
Bye.
So we're back now. What did you learn?
I learned that spending money to benefit the greater good rather than to satisfy myself for a short time is a lot better use of my money and will help promote a cleaner and more efficient society.
Yeah, there you go. That's great.
Well, thanks. Now, can I go back to watching Netflix?
Oh, yeah. Sure, my bad.
Jesus.